All right, so let's talk about what your final playlist and assessment is all about. It's all about a presentation that you are going to give us. All right, so this is what a glance at the rubric, which is basically the tool that I'm going to use to assess you on your final learning target, which has all to do with presentation. So, first of all, let's talk about the content. What are you going to be presenting to us about? Well, you are going to be presenting on a book that you read second semester. Your choice. Whichever one was your favorite is the one that I want you to do this about. So if you read 3 books and the second one you read was the best, then that's the one you're going to do this for. Now, as far as all of this content that I'm looking for, this is going to come from this presentation planning guide, which you should have already received earlier in the semester. I'm giving this to everybody so that they can fill it out as they read the book that they know they eventually want to present on. So here's what it says. Of the books you finished this semester, which one was your favorite? What was the author's name? What was the genre of that book? Give me a summary. What specifically did you like about this book? Now, this is where we're getting into what did you like about this, and then you're going to have hunted for different quotes that illustrate, 3 in total, 3 quotes that illustrate whatever it is you like so much about this book. And that could be something about the author's style, a specific character and the way that they are, could be any number of things. Really super open-ended. And then for each quote, you're going to explain how that quote illustrates what you like so much about this book. So that is the content of your presentation. So after you have this thing filled out, and it gives you directions at the top of how to fill this out, there are very specific things about it, like using 8 words or less. This is all to help you build your presentation. One of the things you're being rated on is how well you use a digital visual aid, which is a fancy way of saying you're going to use a Google slideshow. Okay, so you're going to stand at the front of the class just like I do when I teach to the whole class at the same time, and you are going to present your slideshow as you're talking. Okay, and so these are all the things that your digital visual aid should include, and the playlist here is going to teach you how to build a digital visual aid that meets all these requirements. Okay, the last thing that is on the rubric that I'm grading you on is your presentation skills. So how well do you speak to us? And in the playlist itself, there is a video where I teach you how to do these things. Okay, so during the presentation in the playlist about the visual aid, you're going to take notes on what I say in that video so that you know that you're going to create your digital visual aid with all of this in mind. And again, you're going to take notes as you watch the video where I teach you all about good presentation skills. And then you're going to use all of that to get ready to present. Presentation days, that will be a range of dates that I will tell everybody in advance. These are the dates that we're presenting. Everybody has to be fully loaded and ready to go on the very first day of presentation days, even if they don't wind up going that day. Everybody has to be ready because you never know when I'm going to call your name. I might call you on the first day, the second day, or the third day. But you have to be ready when I call your name. If you're not ready when I call your name, then you will forfeit your right to get a 4 or a 5 out of a 5. Basically means the highest grade you can possibly get would be a 60%, just barely passing on this assessment. So, and that's the highest you could get. This is a unique assessment for us because there's not any opportunity for reassessments really. So you want to get it right the first time. So you really need to be ready to go on the first day of presentations, and you need to have practiced and done studied all of this stuff so that I rate you well on it and you do well on your first attempt at this assessment. So that is, in a nutshell, what we're doing in this playlist. So just as always, please make sure that as you work through the playlist, you actually read all the directions. Don't just click on links and watch videos and think that that's it. There are very important directions in here to ensure that you are able to get a good grade on your final assessment. And that's all I've got for you.